We are big believers in multi-channel, and I actually think that it's a myth to think that there's an online customer and an offline customer and a high-touch and a low-touch customer. We're all high-touch and low-touch depending on how do we feel, where we are, and whatever we want to do. And I think the winners will be the companies that seamlessly integrate channels and experiences. So if you want to go through the history of the brand, discover the heritage, you have a way to do that. And if you know exactly what you want, it has to be provided fast. And if it's available, it's a bit of the mantra of the millennial generation. If it's available somewhere, it's available anywhere. So, I think if you believe Google's latest research on multi-channel, and they say 20% of sales, so that's only 1/5 of sales, will be brick and mortar only, without any involvement of any digital channel. 15% will be pure online sales, so happening without the need of a store getting involved. And the big bulk, which is nearly 2/3 of sales, are going to be multi-channel. Starting, like you said, the guy seeing the BMW car on the website and then going to the dealership, or the other way around. So we're big believers in that, and I think that's the trend that is going to transform the industry.
I would say that I think the key that you pointed out in the presentation is the idea of enhanced customer service across every platform, online, brick and mortar. So one of the things we have is a dedicated function within the company that looks at customer service. When we sell things online, it's followed up by an email from a real person who says, I hope you received X, I hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions about the purchase, my name is Christina, you can call me on this number and I can speak to you about any other products or any other need you may need at any time. And I think that that's the thing that people want. It's not so much that you want to be able to do exactly shop for your BMW and your unique product on a beautiful interface. But you also don't want to have this deadening, anonymous, I'm just a click away and I can't actually speak to a human being who can give me a more curated and tasteful experience. And so I think the strategy is to make sure that people engage with your brand in a way that they come away with an extraordinary sense of customer service across every channel. And they don't have, sales associates who are poorly trained and inarticulate and bad in the stores and harass you, and give you space, but also are appropriately attentive.
Julia?
I absolutely agree with you. We've been working very, very hard in developing our internet site and really making it interactive and try to make it different from others by being more luxurious in the way of the approach to the customer and the approach to the viewer. So if somebody goes on the site, they have something that differentiates or something that they see that is different. And us being a couture historical brand, maybe having a couture approach to the internet customer as well. So absolutely, this is something that it's interesting that you mentioned it. Clearly there are other minds thinking alike, but we've really been concentrating on trying to find ways using digital media in our own couture way as well.
So Sanjit and Jose, I'll come back to you because I know you both have comments on this. I want to talk about mobile and the iPad. What Bill Gates said is apt around mobile, and that is what's supposed to take 10 years takes 3, and what's supposed to take 3 years takes 10. That's apt for what's happening in mobile. We knew mobile was going to be big, we just didn't know it was going to be this big, this fast. When you talk about e-commerce, you talk about 3 levers. You talk about traffic, you talk about conversion rates, and then you talk about average order value. Those are the 3 levers that make up e-commerce, which is the fastest growing channel for almost any retail or prestige brand. So let's talk a little bit about the power of tablets and conversion. Because when we go to conferences like this, we're going to stop having mobile panels, we're going to have panels on tablets, we're going to have panels on smartphones, we're going to have panels on PCs, because the behavior across those screens is entirely different. The conversion rate to purchase off activity on your phone is 0.1x what it is off of a PC, or 10 times more likely to convert to purchase when surfing a retail site on your PC as you are on your mobile phone. At the same time, the conversion rates on a tablet are 1.5 to 2-fold what they are for PC, or put another way, you are 15 to 20 times as likely to convert to purchase when you're on an iPad as when you are on an iPhone. Not all screens are created equally. And when we talk about the power of tablets, China is the biggest market for many consumer markets, including prestige brands. And if you believe this data, more people, as a percentage of the internet population, have tablets with data plans in China than people have smartphones with data plans in Europe. And if you take that data one step further, in 3 years there are going to be more people online in China than in Europe, Japan, and the US combined. Meaning that there will be more people with tablets and data plans in China in 3 years than smartphone users with data plans in the US, Europe, and Japan combined. So you see the power of tablet programming and understanding how to portray your brands and offer robust e-commerce offering on the tablet. What we're seeing in mobile is that it has huge influence, but that influence is recognized other places. The way you monetize great mobile programming is actually in the store. M-commerce is exciting, but what's really exciting is the purchases that are going to be inspired online at the e-commerce site on your PC, or when you get a text message from Kiel saying, we see that you're within a mile of our store, come in for a free sample, which is a program they're running in the US. Again, average order value, not all screens are created equally. Not only do we have a higher purchase price on the tablet, but we have higher conversion rates. $123 average purchase price on a tablet, excuse me, I got that backward. $100 average purchase price on conversion off of the PC, and only $80 average order value on traffic that converts from mobile. So, roll mobile